course that I'm taking right now is called The Art of Surrender. I'm really excited. I'm here to find, what's holding me back, and also looking to discover my ultimate life purpose. And so far, I just feel like this is the right place to be. So we'll see what happens.
So I've always found interesting in my life at 52 is if you don't release emotional pockets of energy that are, I call them energy, emotional pockets of feelings, let's say, that you're holding inside from something that happened early in your life, or a marriage breakup, or a sibling died, or a parent died, or they were mean to you, or whatever. If you don't release that, what I found with other modalities, it doesn't matter what you do. I could be the best chiropractor in the world, I could be the best anything in the world, but if I still hold that inside, you just still have it. You haven't released it. You kind of just mask it with other things. And I've seen that over the years in other people when I've done other types of work.
I wish I could move beyond that deflection.
A certain physical shift in my body that I've been waiting to feel for probably over a decade. Once I realized what the emotional root was. And I say realized because I knew it. I've known it for a while, but it hit me in a moment, and my body recognized it as well.
It seems to me this work actually releases the air in the balloon, the energy inside, the feelings inside, whatever you want to call them, the visceral in the body. It actually helps it come up, release, and integrate so you're clear. It's really the first time I've gone right down into my gut and actually saw with my mind's eye what had been there since a little child and has been really disrupting my life.
Still wondering whether it would work or whether it wouldn't work, but feeling that it was absolutely worth a try and feeling a tremendous amount of trust in Sandy. And that's really what got me here, was I just feel that she got it, and I wanted to see what she was offering.
I thought that revisiting stuff with my mom would be like the equivalent of like going back to like griping and about everything that was wrong, and instead what this was really getting underneath to a far deeper and richer sense of forgiveness. And I'm looking forward to spending time with my mom.
And so now that I've done it, I would recommend it highly to anyone. Its power to transform your life is limitless, really. I would say that where I was from when I began to where I am now, I've achieved the goals that I set, and I just foresee this permeating my life. You know, I've only just soaked it in to begin with, and I just feel like it's going to permeate my life and spread out and make every part of it better and better and better.
I'm taking the training so I can fully live my life through love and be successful and fulfill my spiritual purpose. And I definitely recommend it to others.
Why?
Oh, because it goes very deep and clears the stuff you've been living with for so long. And it's a beautiful thing.
I need to not only do this, have done this, but then work on this with myself and also with others as well, beyond these walls. And that is just a step, not necessarily the first step on a process to somewhere where I'm trying not to measure where that is and when that is, and just kind of trust in myself and things which are not measurable, and be okay with that.
I've been working on my own healing for 10 to 12 years now, but I feel that there were some core issues that I still was having some problem releasing. So through the clearing process that we have learned here, I've managed to release quite a bit of it. And I'm hoping with the techniques that I've learned that I'll be able to complete my process. And I'm very pleased with the course. It's very uplifting and gives me a new way of looking at life that I think will bring me to the spiritual understanding of myself that I've been working towards all this time. So I definitely recommend this class for anyone.
There are things about myself I didn't like. I wanted to get rid of them, but it turns out the reasons behind it were totally different than I thought. They go back into my childhood. They go back to my relationship with my father, predominantly with my father, and my mother, and those unresolved issues, they were projecting onto my life and partners that I was meeting in my life, and how I was playing out that unresolved issues between my parents onto my partnerships and people that I was meeting.
Well, if you've ever seen the movie The Wizard of Oz, you'd realize that there were certain things those people needed and that they were seeking. I believe that this course does relate in many ways to courage and to heart and to love and to home. So, and I believe the most powerful is home of all that, because it brings us back to ourself, our real home, wherever we are. And I believe that's what they all found in what they were seeking.
It's hard to sum up everything that's happened the last 2.5 days in just a few words, but I feel a lot of acceptance and forgiveness and love, and joined with the group here. So, thank you.
I learned a lot about understanding that other people and how they treat me doesn't necessarily define who I am as a person.
The emotions came up again from different angles. Places I never thought they were lodged in there, those emotions. That also brought into the open things why I cannot get along with my partners. Why is it that I'm hand-picking the ones that I know that I don't know it. It just turns out at the end that they're going to dump me in a very brutal way. I'm picking them because they are mirrors. Some of them are mirrors of myself, of my fears. And that workshop made me realize it, put it into my awareness that what I'm doing to myself.
I came here because I got issues, sleep apnea, so it's fear of dying, and I figured, hey, the doctors aren't doing anything, so let's go to the voodoo doctor and see if anything can happen. And there's more than one way to do something right, so it's a very interesting way to get into the unconscious that I'm not conscious of. The story that I rotate all the time, the same story over and over, which I would call a rant. I just get wound up, and it's over and over and over. And there's an engine that starts it, gets me all excited or bothered. Bothered is more like it. And so I'm doing the exercises by becoming aware with a partner what the story is, and going deeper and deeper and getting aware and letting it go. Period.
And it's inspiring enough that I could picture training and trying to teach this to other people. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful practice, and it's a huge gift. And I have a lot of gratitude for Sandy for having it and sharing it.